Hi, John Dobis from Forbes here at the Money Show San Francisco with Jon Markman. You might know John from many years ago at MSN Money Central, but now he's a tech trend trader and Power Elite, editor of those services and publications at Weiss Research. The man's a smart man. He's also a columnist at Forbes magazine. Good to talk to you, John.
Thank you.
Power Elite, they're the people who backed Hillary the last election, right?
Actually, the Power Elite is a methodology that I've developed to really help investors understand, out of the 8,000 stocks or companies that are available to buy on the market at any given time, which one are really truly worth your time? Which ones really have the best management, best growth rates, best experience, for investors over the
fundamentals. Then it's all fundamentals, or is it also technical analysis a little bit?
It's mostly fundamentals. Which ones have great growth rates? Which ones have low debt? But also technical. Which ones have remained above their 18-month moving average over the past 10 years? What
are some stocks that rank highly, maybe in the top 5 or 10 of the Power Elite right now?
Well, one of my favorites that's pulled back a little bit here, that has done extremely well for investors over the years, that's kind of unusual, is Domino's Pizza.
DPZ.
DPZ. I mean, you don't think of pizza as up in the same category as Google and Amazon, but it's really returned great results.
I pulled up a chart recently of that, and they have kicked major tail. This guy Monahan, right? Or no? Yeah. Right, and he's been running the show for several years. I think the stock's up threefold maybe in the last 5 years and more before that. Yeah. Yeah,
it's just really, it's probably the best run franchise food company in the country. It's like a mini McDonald's, but a lot with a lot more fan appreciation.
Right.
They've done a tremendous job of exerting their brand strength around the United States, and also around the world. And it's still only a $9 billion company. McDonald's is a $100 billion company, so there's a lot of room for it to grow.
What's driving DPZ though? Is it the number of franchisees, or is it the dough they sell to the franchisees? How does it make the money?
It's one of those companies that really finds unique ways to squeeze costs out of the system, and also they've been a tremendous leader in mobile communications. You barely have to think about getting a pizza, and you'll have the pizza guy at your door. They've done better than any other company you can name at figuring out how to bring their product closer to the customer with the least amount of friction.
I was watching my son do that. You put a few things in there. You want mushroom, sausage, and pepperoni. It says, "Jake, just put your pizza in the oven. Your pizza's ready. Come get it, or it's coming. It's on the way. The guy's coming."
Using Google Maps, etc., or the equivalent. You can find out exactly where your pizza is at any given time. And, it kind of reduces the stress out of ordering something.
So that's good news to have.
So Domino's is a great stock for people to own over the long haul. I also, the Power Elite also holds a lot of utilities. Atmos Energy, American Energy, etc. People forget that, at the very root of our electronic society, there is electricity.
You got to have those flowing electrons.
And these electricity companies, utilities, have monopolies in their areas, and they have regulated growth rates, and they have just absolutely crushed all other benchmarks throughout the last 15 years. And so I really think that people ought to pay attention to utilities, not just as value plays or for their dividends, but as growth companies.
So keep the power on and keep the pizza ovens hot.
There you go.